Hey guys, it's GirlGotGame. Welcome back to Magical Diary, where we are doing Raven Darkstar's route, our mysterious vampire lady. Although, apparently she's just a regular old wild seed, so we will see what we will see with Raven. But I'm bringing you in here. This is just before we meet her in class the first day. I thought I would bring you in because we've never lied about where we come from before. And since Raven is kind of mysterious, I thought we should follow in her footsteps and be mysterious ourselves. So I'm going to say I'm from Latvia.
I don't want to give away any clues about my real identity, so I pick a place I visited before. Latvia, near Riga.
Huh. I don't know anything about Latvia. I don't even know where that is.
I just shrug like it doesn't matter.
Poor Luke. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm fashionably late. So I'm gonna try to be schemy. We'll see how that goes. Of course, I don't have any choice. I think she shows up for black. And if she does, then I will explain my plan of attack. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's blue. I know she shows up after we meet Barbara. I'll just wave it at our old girl. Here you go, girl. Is it here? No? No? This one? Yeah, it's the black one. Okay, so we'll just start here. Alright, there's Raven Darkstar. Looking pretty cool with her jewelry and black nails and so forth. So because she shows up in black, I think she likes black magic the most. So I'm not actually going to focus on white just yet. I'm going to do black again, but I'm going to also try and be full smart. I want all the mana. I'm not going to get bitten by a dog again, alright? So that's my plan of attack. Alright, Raven, introduce yourself.
A pale girl with dark hair raises her hand.
Yes, Raven.
Ah, this must be Raven Darkstar. Since you're enchanting matter, and bones are matter, you could use black magic to animate a skeleton, right?
That's an interesting question. You could certainly enchant a skeleton to hold a spell or react in some way. You could set a skull to chatter its jaw when anyone came near like an alarm. But to make something that could walk around and act on its own, you need to bind a spirit to it. That calls for another kind of magic. We will get to combine techniques later in the year.
The girl sits down. She certainly wants to show off what a goth she is, but she doesn't really nail the attitude.
Indeed. Alright, so I don't know how often Raven's gonna show up. But, we'll find out. And then here's our next girl. She's very outgoing. Ah, there we go, scheming. Grand. Okay, I've never been scheming at this point before, apparently.
Was she up to something? Trying to investigate me? Or just a nice girl who wants to help?
Who knows? Who can say? Let us do the dungeons so that we get that out of the way early. And then I'm just gonna leave. That's fine with everybody. Yeah, I don't know how often Raven will show up. I have a few notes. But we'll just have to wait and see when she shows up. Power is always worth the effort, my dear friend. Let's say volleyball. Ah, okay. Because we're scheming and we didn't study.
It sounds like a good idea to me. If you start off the year ahead, it's easier to stay that way.
And it's important to solve any problems you have with the fundamentals before trying to build on them.
Oh, boring, 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 boring. Blah. Alright, there we go. First black magic class.
Professor Potsdam gave an overview of how black magic is used to enchant objects and is not evil. A girl from Snake Hall asked if she could use black magic to create skeleton servants, but Potsdam said that would require spirit magic.
Alright, well there you go. Alright, initiation. I don't think we see Raven here. In the flesh, anyway. Okay, so plan is smart, black, smart. So we're just gonna get like 3 studies and then a couple of blacks. And we're just gonna try and maximize our smartness. Okay.
What do you think about this initiation business?
I'm not sure yet. I'm waiting to see more of what happens.
Alright. I don't... Mornings are never good. I'm curious.
I hate mornings. I'm just trying to be polite. Lady Angela.
Okay, she enjoyed that. I am just going to kneel down to get this for right now. Yes, I want to make sure I don't bend down and get kicked in the butt. Good morning, Sir William. And... since I'm gonna do this on Minnie's route, I think... or do I run? I don't think I run into Raven in the library here, so I'll just make up some answers. Apologize, because I feel bad. I'm not that mean yet. The door. Don't open it.
Ellen, what happened to her?
Okay. Have I not done this yet?
Her senior ordered her to write him a love letter. No big deal, right? It's a standard initiation gag. Only then he gave it to Professor Grabner and told him Ellen wrote it to him, so now Ellen's got detention.
Why would he do that?
Because he's a big ugly jerk?
Okay. Could have sworn I did that before.
I wonder if there's some advantage to studying in the library. Yes, I wonder. Yes, quite so.
Corinna?
Is this really all right?
Huh. What happens if I hesitate? I'm gonna save. I'm finding all kinds of, new options? Just keep finding stuff. Alright, what happens if I hesitate? I'm curious.
Without raising my head, I flick my eyes back and forth to try and see what everyone else is doing. I can't see much, but it appears that the other freshmen are dutifully blinding themselves as requested. Americans can be rather strange. What should I do? Suddenly I feel a strange tickling sensation inside my head. I think someone's trying to talk to me. I focus on that feeling and...
Please play along. Nothing bad will happen. It's just a preparation for a surprise.
I suppose it would be poor-spirited of me not to go along with the local customs.
Interesting. So William actually reassured us. That's sweet. Yeah, I will stay and talk with you guys because you're cooler than everyone else here. Alright. So actually, we can start working towards meeting Raven. We have to go to the magic shop twice. And on the second time, I should meet her. Now, though, I want to probably get a black thing. What's it called? Charm? 30 bucks. Okay, I need to save. We will do that at another time. How are your studies? What happens if I say bad?
Not great.
What difficulties are you experiencing?
Not enough dates. Nice. We'll save that for... I'm just gonna go through this in future routes. We'll start at the top.
I'm bored with the spells I've been learning. I want more.
It is entirely up to you to schedule your classes in the most efficient manner. If you wish to learn more rapidly, consider purchasing a color-focused charm, and then studying exclusively within that color of magic.
He sips his tea. Well.
I can't remember which ones I've done. I know I've done this one. I know I've done that one. I might not have done this dangerous yet. Okay, I haven't done that.
I know William said that nothing dangerous should happen, and as far as I know, nothing did. But it's still dangerous. All it takes is one senior overdosing on power and having too much fun to stop. Angela was just a petty bully, not a real threat. What if someone much worse pressured a freshman who didn't know how to say no?
How an aspiring wizard handles power is as valuable to know as how they respond to it.
So it's a test to see if anyone will go too far. That definitely sounds risky. What about the damage of stress from being yelled at? What if someone panicked in the dark van? What if...
Enough! Your opinion is noted. However, Iris Academy has an excellent safety record, as my own school did not. Inform your parents of that when next you contact them.
Dang, he got so angry at us. Sheesh, I'm sorry, I guess. Let's see. Anything in here? Okay, mistake forgiven, uninvited guest, library located, lakeside party. Okay, didn't talk about being hesitant. I was just curious if we would be. Okay, I don't have socks that need to be returned. Let's see if we can be a little more successful in our whoops, that was close. Black magic endeavors. Done. Should I? Should I join Corral? I'm gonna join it actually on Minnie's route. Because I get to spend some time with Jacob. So maybe I will say... I was thinking about joining it. Maybe I should join it because Raven's in theater. Yeah, you know what? If she shows up, she shows up. Okay. Join Corral. And... Dragon Club is for Suki. I don't think Raven's actually interested in that, and I don't think she's in any of the other ones. I'll do Study Club, though. Why? Which was the two? Okay, that's Jacob. I'm gonna do heir again. I'll hang out with Jacob later. Alright, to the mall! And to the magic shop. Should meet my girl today.
When I enter the magic shop, I see that another student is already present, leaning up against the wooden counter to stare at the items on the back shelves. Long dark hair, purple cape. I think I know who that is. I don't intend to disturb her, but as I step closer, she whirls around. No! Hi!
Ah, yes. Good day to you. I was simply perusing the wares. They remind me of my ancestral mansion.
Ancestral mansion? Isn't she a wild seed? Well, I suppose there are non-magical mansions in America. Maybe she comes from an old colonial family. I don't know anything about her background.
Oh, there she goes.
Before I can say anything else, she grabs the side of her cape, sweeping it up in a dramatic arc, and flounces out of the shop. Never mind, then.
Good talk. Do I want any glamours? No, I'm gonna save that for Damien. Meh. I'll just focus on my enchantments for right now. Alright, Raven's Ancestry.
I met Raven Darkstar at the magic store in the mall, where she mentioned her ancestral mansion. Since she's using a chosen name, I don't know what family she was born to.
She could be lying as much as we are, for all we know. Guess we'll find out. Okay, we're gonna keep quiet this time. And, I've got 3. I don't think I've learned any spells. Maybe that and that. Sure. Okay, I learned another spell, finally. What about Corral?
Don't we have Corel tonight?
They won't mind if we're late. Not with our first exam on the line.
Okay, well I have no stress, I might as well go. Black. Okay, I've done that before. I skipped through the exam message, but that's fine. We have done this a few times by now. This is probably going to be a rather quick route, actually. Needs more skulls. Light ahead. Since I already know the School of Magic fairly well, I shouldn't have a problem solving puzzles, unless I just don't have the ability. Inspect the walls. Inspect the floor. Examine the floor. Press the button. Here you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I make my way out to the surface, blinking a bit at the sunlight.
Congratulations, Branko! For succeeding in your quest, you receive 5 merits. I hope you enjoyed putting your skills into practice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another student to look after.
Well, that's done.
First exam is a success, boys and girls. Okay, so now I don't have to go to the dungeon. I can wait till next week, so we'll study. Ooh, la la. We'll save that for later, shall we? But you can still help me study. Oh. Nah, I'm good with the dung. Thanks. Once was enough for me. Okay, I don't think anything new happened there, so we'll just keep going. Okay, we're at 30 smart already, so we'll probably max that out fairly quickly. I don't know her well enough, you know? I'm really not interested in dealing with this. I mean, I could do it enough. I might do this when I'm on Minnie's route, because Minnie would offer a helping hand for sure. But, I'm not so helpful this route. I'm kind of standoffish. Trying to be anyway. I'll leave them alone. Do I want to run for office and get muns? Nah. I'll leave the stress alone. Okay, so now I can go to the mall and get a black charm. Nice, go back, done. Make sure we put that on. Perfect. I'm still not used to Franco not having his glasses on. So funny. Okay. Probably need to sleep at the end. Hi, Minnie. Sure. I might as well vote for you. Okay, everyone's doing their thing. Minnie and Manuel. Good old Manuel. Study. Study with Minnie. Okay. I don't... Breath control? Okay. Yeah, we're good. We'll just keep going. When's the next... Okay, the next thing is actually like the dark dance. And if we go check on Barbara, that's when we'll see Raven again. She's very well hidden in this game. We will try our best, though, to find her when we can. I'll leave her alone. And I think I should follow so that way I see Barbara at the dark dance. Study with Minnie. Go back to bed. Done. Man, we are flying through. Let's see. Black, that, sleep, black, that, go. Make it so. I'll stay quiet this time. I don't think I need to change my equipment. Alright, I'll let you tell me what I have to do this time, Mr. Dungeon. Oh, you have nothing to say, because it's the gas one. Ooh, I might not have the spell for this still. No, I don't. I can trigger. Oh, darn it all. I'm gonna have to get some demerits. Have open. Yeah, I don't think I can actually do this. Whoops, went the wrong way. Well, that's what I get for being cocky about it, isn't it? Inspect the carving? It would require a heavy object. I can't remember. It's like kind of triggering from a distance. Can't remember what it's called. Carving is enchanted. But like once I go, yeah. Okay. I mean, I might as well just inspect everything. Noxmani. Gas is not alive. I think this is all the stuff I've got. I don't think I can do anything, so I will just have to give up. Have I not given up at this one before? I quit! I give up! A wave of dizziness crashes over me. Whoa. And I find myself back in the school. Disappointing. Yeah. He snaps the book shut. Consider where you went wrong. Did you waste your energy in foolish castings until at last you ran dry? Did you fail to consider how your spells might apply to the situation, or train unwisely, and arrive without the tools in your spellbook? This was not a difficult challenge. Your failure is due entirely to your own mistakes and lack of insight. Is this what he considers an encouraging speech? You did at least make one choice correctly. Which was? Giving up instead of dying to gas. You chose to stop, rather than stand in acid fog until you had melted the flesh from your bones. Oh, very funny. For your performance, or lack thereof, you have earned 10 demerits. I expect better from you in the future. Yes, sir. That could have gone a lot better. But it could have gone worse. We could have died. I will have to do a demerit run one of these days, just get all the detentions again. Okay, I might buy a wand at some point, but for now we'll just study. Oh, interesting. A lot of mini stuff we can do. But not right now. Do we want to read about how we sucked? I chose to surrender. Try standing in the corner, man. It'll be fine. I think we're gonna sleep after the dance, so... There we go. I have plenty of mana to cast for all the spells I can't cast. Because, you know, I suck at this for some reason. I'm gonna ignore him. Okay, so we did see Barbara. So, let's go find Barbara. I look around the cafeteria, but I don't see Barbara anywhere.
Actually, I don't see any of the snake freshmen. It's possible that none of them are morning people and they all slept late. If that's the case, then the only way to find out more will be to visit their hall, which I can do after I finish my lunch. I haven't been around this area before, so I approach Snake Hall with some trepidation. I am not quite sure which room belongs to Barbara. One of the doors is slightly open. That's the safest place to knock and ask. I don't want to face an angry snake after unexpectedly waking her up. Just as I move towards the opening, Suki steps out. Hi. Is Barbara here?
Are you a friend of Moussette's?
No. I don't know anyone named Musette. I don't remember a name like that on the class list.
That's too bad. She needs more friends or she can't find her way back.
Are we talking about a lost pet? Shh! She needs to rest! Raven comes out of the room, flapping her hands to wave Suki away from the door. She starts to pull it closed behind her and then notices me. Who are you?
He's not Lulubelle. She didn't come.
I'm Franco. I just came to see how Barbara was doing. And why would you wish to know that? Well, I saw that something happened to her last night at the dance, and I wanted to be sure she was all right. She was communing with the spirits.
She got detention.
He does not need that information. She is resting.
She's going to be all right. They only scolded her a bit for peeking.
Peeking at what? Our sister has not opted to share that revelation with you.
Would he have to share tongues too?
Raven's head twitches, apparently uncertain whether she should be glaring at her roommate or at me. I'm not going to get any useful information out of Snake Hall today. I think I'll go look for my own hallmates.
Well, at least we ran into our girl a couple of times. That's good. Study. Study. Huh. Okay, for some reason I can't... Ah. Thank you, game, for stopping me.
I notice Raven in the library, but she doesn't appear to be studying. She walks along the shelves, her head twitching back and forth as she scans the titles of books, and looks increasingly disappointed. Well, whatever she's doing, it's nothing to do with me. I go back to my notes. The next time I look up, she's gone.
It's interesting. I think I've seen that scene before, but I'm glad the game stopped me. I don't think I had that written down. I did have that written down. I just lucked out. Whew, I'm flying a little too close to the sun here. I need to slow my roll a little bit. Snake secrets.
I went to Snake Hall to try and find out what had happened to Barbara, but I ran into Suki and Raven. Raven didn't want to tell me anything, and Suki didn't make any sense. All I could understand was that Barbara was resting, would probably be alright, and would have detention on Saturday.
Raven in the library.
I saw Raven in the library during study time, but she wasn't studying. She seemed to be looking for something.
Okay, so this is gonna be this coming week. Because I need to go to gym from the 11th to 13th. At least one of those days, but I'll probably just do gym all those days to make sure I hit whatever event it is I'm supposed to be hitting. Please don't mess up. Learn some spells for the love of everything. Let's do this time.
Ellen doesn't seem to mind, and we have plenty of other songs to perform.
Okay. So not much change there. Okay. Yeah, I'll save up some more money before I go to the mall again. Okay, study with Minnie. And nothing happened this week, so we'll go again. Okay, I stuck a thing to the wall for her. Okay, which is the days? 11 to 13. Okay, so I need to do gym, 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 and then sleep. Let's see what happens here.
I'm not sure what to expect when I show up for my first gym class. Students waiting in lines to be assigned to teams, a physical fitness examination. And when I do arrive, I find no sign of a class at all. A handful of students mill about the open space, some of whom I recognize, some that I don't. They must be from all 4 years. One horse girl is jogging around the outer edge of the room. Another has a basketball and is casually shooting hoops.
Haven't I done this before? Weird.
There's a plastic crate near the door containing large red rubber balls. I suppose they're free for anyone to use. I pick up a ball and bounce it against the floor to get a feel for it. It rebounds more strongly than I expected. Nothing magical about that, just design. What should I do with my time?
Well, hello there!
An adult woman wearing a feathered cape calls out to me as she enters the gym.
You must be our visitor from Europe!
She extends a hand for me to shake. Her fingers are clawed. That's right, I'm Franco Franco. You're a Lechuza, am I right?
You did your homework! I'm Professor Von Brun, intermediate green and red when I'm not in the gym. Franco, you say? You look a bit like...
I try not to tense up. Unlike Potsdam and Grabiner, this woman shouldn't know who I really am.
Oh, it's nothing. You just reminded me of someone.
Who?
I meet a lot of people. I was with a band, you know.
A band of what? She smacks me on the arm in a companionable manner.
Welcome to Iris Academy! Help yourself to the equipment. There's more in the office outside if you need whiffles or hoops or ropes. Just put them back when you're done.
What's a whiffle?
If anyone gets injured and can't heal themselves, check the office. There's a bell to call me if I'm not around. So, do what you like. Exercise, get fit, have fun.
You don't lead classes or train people? She looks athletic.
Is that how they do it in your country? Oh. Well, we like being independent here. You can look after yourself. It builds character. Go on, get out there and play with the other kids.
She walks off. I guess I'm on my own.
Aw, poor Von Brun. I really like her. She seems so sweet. Alright, this must be the scene. I feel like I must have done gym in some of the other routes by now, surely. Have I not?
As I'm finishing up my exercises, I see a girl come into the gym dragging a thick blue mat behind her. Not someone I would have expected to see here, but perhaps I shouldn't judge by appearances. I wonder if she practices yoga or gymnastics. She sets the mat on the floor and stands in the middle of it. Oh. And then her knees fold under her and she collapses onto the ground. She all right?
My goodness, I have so many options. Are you okay? Diagnosis.
I invoke the magic of life, quickly scanning her for illness or injury. She seems fine. I'm not an expert, but I can't sense anything other than an ordinary, healthy human girl. After a moment's pause, Raven climbs back to her feet again. And then once again crumples to the ground. She's practicing falling down. I have heard that's part of some martial arts. Well, if she's not in any danger, I suppose I should leave her to it.
Okay. I'm curious, though. Since I probably won't go through this again. What happens with the other options?
I rush out to the nearby office looking for help.
Mr. Franco?
Come quickly! Raven's collapsed!
Did she hit her head?
I don't know! I rush her into the gym, hoping she'll know what to do about... Raven? She's standing up on the mat like nothing happened. And then, once again, she crumples to the ground. There! You see?
I see.
Is she ill?
Why would she be?
She... With no fanfare, Raven climbs back up to her feet. She doesn't even look over in our direction. This time, she sweeps her cape around herself before she slowly swoons, folding up into a little purple heap.
Ah, she's practicing fainting for her play that she's in. I understand now.
She's doing that on purpose?
Of course she is! Fainting on stage looks very dramatic, but it takes practice to do it safely. That's why I gave her the mat. In my first tragedy, we were prostrate with grief, and my knees were black and blue. Not a bad idea to have the instinct to fall safely before a duel, too, you know.
She grins at me and walks off, cheerfully unconcerned. Well, if Raven's not in any danger, I suppose I should leave her to it.
Okay, I like that one a lot. And just for fun, I'm going to do the other one. I think it's going to be similar to casting diagnosis. But I'll go with that one.
I hold my breath, watching. After a moment's pause, Raven climbs back to her feet again. And then, once again, crumples to the ground.
Okay. Alright. Let's reload. And do this. That was a lot of fun. And we got more, Von Buren, so, you know, that's good. Poor Ellen. Cheer her up a little bit. I've been neglectful of her. Let's move forward. Let's see. Push, light, slow, blind. Seal is really not gonna do anything. Yeah, why don't you cast push, girl? Just for fun. I'll stay quiet this time. And I'll save up some more money. Study again. Study with Minnie. Nice. I never did do this.
I stand up and catch Donald before he can leave.
I think him and Luke showed up at one point, and I'm like, I don't know what you guys are up to.
What have you got?
Project for Potsdam, for merits. She's asking for people to make candles next week. You interested?
Actually, this is oh, I know why I didn't see you in future stuff. Because Jacob was the treasurer. I think I read somewhere that on Manuel's route you have to do candles with him. So I guess I'll skip this for now. That's why I didn't see you in the library other times.
No, I don't need the merits that much.
Suit yourself.
Since I'm already going for a side route, I better just be careful about which side route I get. Delinquent. Money. Family Thanksgiving. Day Owl.
I met Professor Von Brun, who was in charge of the Iris Academy gym. She has a very hands-off approach to physical education, leaving us to our own devices.
And fainting practice.
Raven was in the gym practicing how to faint dramatically without hurting herself. Apparently, it was Professor Von Brun's idea.
Alright. And that was that. Okay, we've had a few interesting interactions with our girls so far. Interested to see where it'll go from here.